They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, if light can be beautiful, this is what it would look like. Now, friend, this is a Hobolite Mini. It's not just a pretty girl in a nice dress. This light is also one of the most versatile and functional lights that I've ever used. Beauty, brains, and brawn. It is the complete package. Now, I can say that the Hobolite Mini is the whole package because, well, heck, I've used this thing over the last nearly 2 months. And in that time, I put it through the paces, not just in the studio shooting videos like for Photography Talk, but as many of you know, I also have an off-road overlanding channel, 4-wheel drive talk. This often takes me out of my studio and out into the field. And no matter where and what I've needed this thing to do, the Hobolite Mini has really crushed it out of the park. Let's take a deep dive into the Hobolite Mini so we can see why I'm so keen on this little light. Okay, let's get this party started by doing a quick review of the Hobolite Mini specs. So starting off, they're talking about a light that's 2.56 inches by 3.25 by 4.1 inches in size and weighs just a little bit over 1 pound. So this is really a perfect size for folks like me that do a lot of work outside of their studio. Now, the Hobolite Mini has a CRI TLCI of 96 plus. This could be good for clean, beautiful light. Now, the light also has bicolor output, so you're getting between 2700 and 6500 K. So I could warm or cool down the scene for photos and videos. Now, the lens also adjusts from 15 to 45 degrees, as you can see right on the front here. So they make it very, the motion it changes just like you change the focal length of your lens. This is really fantastic. So you can use it as a spot or a flood. Now, the Hobolite Mini has NFC connectivity for mobile app control. So this is extremely easy to use, especially if you're a solo shooter like myself. Now, there's also integrated lithium-ion rechargeable battery. Now, that's going to give you about 50 minutes of runtime at full power. Now, the light also has an internal dual driver. Now, this is going to provide 20 watts of output throughout the color spectrum. Now, on top of that, this is highly efficient and bright light, so don't let the size fool you here. Now, this offers output up to 1600 lumens. Now, multiple lights can be used simultaneously, and the color temperature is consistent between the lights for consistent color. Now, you can also get optional V-mount battery for extended runtime, and as I understand, that's going to be good for more than 6 hours of runtime. Now, there are also tons of accessories that you can add to the Mini as well, but more on that in a moment. So as you can see, the Hobolite Mini packs a mighty punch. It's absolutely stacked with features straight out of the box. Now the question is, do all these features really translate to a light that's easy to use and is effective? Now, I think the best way to answer this question is to pull the curtain back on how I use this light and what the usage has revealed to me about its functionality. Now, one of the best features about this light here that makes it absolutely so usable out of the studio is its size. I mean, it's something that fits in the palm of my hand, so it's a perfect addition to my bag for lighting videos that I shoot out in the field. Actually, this has me thinking, what are the common items is this thing similar in size of? You guys know I'm constantly tooling around. So there's a size comparison. Here's a normal standard 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Let's go. Here's a 4x4, actually. Here it is. Okay. Again, we're talking about a size comparison here, so you can get a sense of, let's see, there we go, boom. So, come on, there we go. So it's smaller, arguably a little bit smaller than a coffee cup. Actually, it's pretty much the same height. Getting back on topic, as you guys know, space is always a premium when you leave your studio, and dragging around huge floodlights, diffusers, gels, and all that other fun stuff isn't always in the cart. And I know what you're thinking. What happens when you need that other stuff? Well, that's the next great thing about the Hobolite Mini. Now, Hobolite has done quite the fantastic job with the entire ecosystem of small, lightweight, functional accessories for the Mini. Now, this is going to enable you to easily take the entire lighting setup with you, but without all the bulk in the way of a more traditional lighting setup. Now, the Hobolite Mini, so what that standard kit is going to come with, obviously you get the Mini, you get the barn doors, which is right here. You also get the honeycomb, which is that little insert right there. You get the diffuser, and you have the 4-pack of gels. And these things are, actually everything is really quite heavy duty with how they construct these things. Now, if you opt for the Hobolite Mini Creator Kit, which is basically what you're looking at right here, you get a V-mount cold shoe adapter, you have a V-mount tripod ball head adapter, and then on top of that, underneath this little bit right here, you have a desktop tripod. So you can carry all the swag around, including the case. I mean, this case is really nice. It's about the size of I'd say about the size of a toiletry kit. There's a lot of stuff inside such a small package. So whether I'm on the go shooting videos with a client here in Southern California, or in my studio shooting a video like the one that you're watching, or hopping on a plane to meet up with clients to create content, the Hobolite Mini has become the perfect light kit for me, from a functionality standpoint and from the standpoint of just being easy to transport as well. So the Hobolite Mini ticks off the boxes for sizes and accessories, but is this light easy to use? And the answer is yes! So as you can see here, the light has an integrated HD LED display. The display, yeah, this thing is pretty bright, it's sharp, and makes it easy to see the light's current settings. Now, next to the screen are two knobs here. One of the knobs, here, let's shut this off here. Okay, one of the knobs is going to power the unit on, and to do that, you just simply press this down, hold it. You see a little instruction, it tells you to turn the wheel clockwise. I had to think about that. Clockwise, there we go. And once it's on, you can use that same knob to adjust the color temperature itself. Now the other knob right above that is going to control the intensity of the light itself. Now using these controls, you can quickly and easily adjust the light from 0 to 100%. Now there are also various lighting modes and fan settings as well, so you can precisely adjust the light to your specific needs. Now one thing that I do want to point out, if you quick press these, as you can see here, it's changing through the settings at a much quicker rate. Same thing, it goes with the intensity up here. This is going to move, once it'll move to 100%, next 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, boom. Now to shut this thing off, you're going to press and hold the bottom one right there. Now, as I noted earlier, the Hobolite Mini has an adjustable lens that makes it a spotlight or a floodlight. Again, Hobolite has designed this feature very well to make it simple to adjust on the fly. I mean, look at it. You adjust this like you would your lens to change the focal length or adjust the focus on a lens. So again, they made it very intuitive. Now, of course, the NFC connectivity and the smartphone control only adds to the ease of use of this light, whether you're in the studio or in the field. Now, the NFC touch feature on the light allows you to quickly add additional lights to the mix. Honestly, it takes just a few seconds to get this thing up, rocking and rolling. So when you're in a time crunch, having gear like this that's easy to set up and easy to use is a huge advantage. Now, I know how gear looks isn't as important as how it performs, but in this case, man, Hobolite has really absolutely achieved something that is beautiful and, of course, functional. I mean, again, just look at this thing. It makes you want to grab your camera, get outdoors, and start shooting something, anything. So to top it off, Hobolite Mini is so well constructed, and here's the funny part to this here. 2 hours ago, see, notice how clean this looks right here. 2 hours ago, this thing was covered in dust. Again, I mainly use this out in the field. And so this thing, I will tell you here, again, construction standpoint, this thing has gotten beaten the hell out of over the last couple months. Again, it's not just a pretty face. The light has proven to be a workhorse in varying conditions in varying applications, be it close-up still photography or portraits or spotlight or fill light and so forth. This thing has really continuously done what it is supposed to do. Now just look at the Hobolite Mini. You would expect, I mean, let's be real here. You would expect first impression of this thing is that it's going to be very expensive. I mean, it really looks the part for sure. However, Hobolite Mini Standard is $299. Then they do have the Creator Kit, as I mentioned before. That's $399, and that's really a fantastic price for a kit that is going to give you everything that you need to add crisp, clean, beautiful light no matter where your work takes you. Yeah. So to recap, Hobolite Mini is packed with features. It's easy to use, comes with loads of accessories, and is budget friendly. So what more could you ask for? Now, if you want to learn more about the Hobolite Mini, check out the description below. I'm going to put a link down there, and heck, while you're down there, clicking that link, do me a favor and click that like button. That's going to tell YouTube that this video is worth to share with other people that have interest in photography, and it really does help the channel out quite a bit as well. Now remember, photography is all about practice, so you can get out there and take your best shot with the Hobolite Mini. Yeah, right. You can definitely do that. Anyways, great seeing you guys here. We'll see you during the next video.